Not too long ago, when we imagined the future, it looked something like this. Our vision of the future has evolved as time has passed and technology has advanced. But now, more than ever, whatever you imagine the future to be like, it seems like it is right around the corner. And depending on who you ask, the future is a city. NYU Center for Urban Science and Progress projects that, by 2050, over half of the people in the developing world will live in urban areas, and over 80% of the developing world will call urban areas home. Cities will account for the bulk of population growth, global CO2, and energy use. And cities are the places people increasingly want to be. Currently, digital media and technology are being integrated into urban areas to create hybrid cities. Our experience in today's cities are shaped by the physical and digital, such as smartphones, surveillance cameras, and location-based services. But as our ways of life have changed, the design of our cities may need to follow suit. Beyond continuing to integrate technology into our existing cities, the next question is, how do we design our future cities using these technologies? Kent Larson, architect and director of MIT Media Lab's Changing Places Group, says that we continue to build cities on an obsolete model. The roles of the workplace and home have changed. Larson determined that an ideal city provides what people want and need within a 20-minute walk. With an eye toward the future, the terms smart cities and field of urban informatics have emerged as the unofficial next phases in urbanization. Innovation in cities has become synonymous with data and digital technologies. Urban informatics is a field of research that uses data to better understand how cities work. It aims to give structure and meaning to the vast amount of data produced in cities each day. New York City's government, for example, creates a terabyte of raw information every day about everything from parking tickets to electricity. Researchers then work to create knowledge from this data to enhance the city. Once we understand how cities work, we can better understand what they need. And what many think cities need is technology. The smart city is a multidisciplinary term that reflects the ideal future city. Smart cities use information communication technologies, or ICTs, to make cities more sustainable, efficient, productive, innovative, and attractive. Whether the smart city's vision will be fully realized remains to be seen, but there is no doubt that ICTs are becoming ever-present in today's cities and more integral to their futures. To the average city dweller, urban informatics and smart cities may seem too distant, but many strides have been made with technology in cities to suggest that this is not a passing fad. ICTs have been used to upgrade existing cities. In Rio de Janeiro, the Rio Operations Center monitors city events in real time. Los Angeles instituted smart parking, sensors embedded in parking spaces that talk to mobile apps to help people find open spots. New York City began an e-hailing pilot program with apps that let passengers hail cabs and pay for rides with their smartphone. We even have a few cities built from scratch. New Songdo in South Korea includes underground parking to maximize pedestrian open space. Masdar in the United Arab Emirates, a self-described sustainable eco-city, includes the world's largest cluster of high-performance buildings that, together, create a real-time lab to monitor and study how cities use, conserve, and share resources. A few concepts have emerged that we may soon see reflected in our cities. The neighborhood cell is a compact urban cell that would provide most of what people want within a short walk. The cell may also have its own electrical microgrid and communication networks. Mobility parkways would be an ecosystem of shared-use vehicles connected to transit, and companies like Google are developing concepts for driverless cars. And in homes we may see advanced apartment technology, such as giving people the tools to define their space according to their needs and values. An algorithm would match components and furniture to that individual. ICTs have allowed us to reimagine a productive urban environment. Along with transforming the physical landscape, we are developing new models for mobility, housing, planning and building, governance, and the economy. The evolution of cities also has implications for social interaction online and in public spaces, how we live, and how we work. When we reimagine our cities, we reimagine our sense of place. How is technology altering it, or building it? Does technology give the people a role in producing their sense of place? How have people, places, and technology become interdependent or relational? Ultimately, cities are places for people. We may not know what our future cities will look like, but if the integration of ICTs is any indication, the people will play an essential role in designing our future cities.